What's going on, everybody? June here, and welcome back to the booth. So based on the title of this video, you probably already know where this is going, and this is going to be catered for those of y'all who are just getting started in your voiceover journey, and you're probably not quite sure where to find auditions, and you just don't know where to start. You know you want to voice act, you know you want to do character work, but you don't know where to find none of that stuff, so you're just stuck doing impressions from your favorite characters from your favorite shows. Now, for those of you who have already been auditioning for stuff, some of these resources I mentioned you're probably already familiar with, and I know there's one that everybody's probably gonna know right off the bat. I mean, hey, you could still watch it and maybe you might be surprised and you might learn something. So this is for everybody who's just now starting out, don't know where to find auditions, and if I can help save some time for you so you don't have to scour the internet to find these particular resources, then I did my job. But I've talked enough, let's go ahead and jump right into it. First resource right off the bat, Cast and Call Club. This is the #1 spot you want to start. These are the filters that I set when I want to search for auditions for myself. I go to original and then I change this to popular. You could even do like deadline and stuff like that. I do original because there's nothing wrong with fan projects, but I want to be in something original. I can make a fan project myself. If no one tell me what the N-word is right now, I'll put that on Bob in Heaven. No. On Bob in Heaven. That's just my personal preference, to each their own. So you can see, like, you can go down the line of all of these different things. And you know what? For updating sake. What? What kind of sentence did I just formulate? For updating's sake, what? In the last video, when I was taking y'all along with me, when I was doing auditions, I auditioned for this role here, Colton. You can see I pay for Cast and Call Club. You don't necessarily have to do this. It's not something that's gonna make or break it. My audition has been listened to 23 times, and it's been listened to by the project owner. If you pay for Cast and Call Club, that is one feature you will get. You can see when the project owner has viewed your audition. And then from there, you can also make your profile where anybody who's interested in your work or your voice, or they can take a look at your resume. So like here, I put all the classes I took for voice acting. I got my website linked here, Twitter, that's my website, Discord, IMDb. You don't need all of this. When you get to that point where you have all of these different platforms, then you can add them, but it's not a necessity. But yeah, Cast and Call Club is really cool, really great for people who want to dip their toes in the water. Highly recommend it right off the bat, especially if you're just getting started. Okay. If you don't have this, you slacking right now. All right, I'm gonna let you know right now, you slacking. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you so that you're not slacking. Do yourself a favor, create a Discord account. You know why? I don't know why I slept on Discord for so long, but there are servers for literally everything. Your favorite YouTuber probably got a Discord server where everybody who's interested in the same person can all conglomerate. What? Is that even a word? It sound good. How about that, all right? All right. But as soon as you make yourself a Discord account, I want y'all to join the Voice Acting Club Discord server. This is a resource that is like no other. It is made by Lady Stardust, is also known as Kira Buckland. She, as far as I know, she made this Discord server, and of course there's plenty of admins, but there is just so many resources on here. If you're looking for auditions, right, for the sake of this video, you want to go to Cast and Calls, and then you can go to Cast and Calls paid. Really cool. You just want to click on a post. It's kind of like Twitter but for Discord, you know what I mean? Like, you can click on a post, and then within that post they'll have even more information in regards to whatever audition it is you're looking at. So Cast and Calls paid, Cast and Calls unpaid, but it's still original. For those of y'all who want to do fan projects, that's here as well. So I highly recommend joining this server. If you're not in it already, get you a Discord, join that server, get on top of the game, because if you're not there, then you're slacking. Let me be the first one to tell you, that way nobody else can tell you and hurt your feelings. I'm telling you as a friend that you're slacking, you know what I mean? We're friends here. But side note, there's plenty of other sections. Like, if you don't know where to find classes, they have a little spot, a section for that. I even had to hop in here in audio and tech and ask a question one time myself, you know what I'm saying? But join that server, all right? And then when you join that server, I want to see in all caps, June sent me here. Please don't do that. Okay. Get on Twitter if you're not on Twitter already. If you are on Twitter, you know how toxic it can be, but it all depends on the community that you're in. If you're getting into voice acting and you already have a Twitter account, and you're not doing this part, do yourself a favor, follow VA Casting. I don't know who runs this account, but essentially they find all kinds of different projects, whether it be paid, unpaid, original. They don't retweet fan projects from what I've seen. If you're not on Twitter, do yourself a favor and get on it and follow this profile, and you will always have a great amount of auditions. Here is another amazing thing to do once you get set up on Twitter if you're not there already. Casting rosters. Man, I wish I was doing this sooner. Casting rosters, I literally just like found out about this thing. Like anybody can join it. I didn't know that. I thought you needed like a demo. I thought you needed a website. Sometimes you do, but not necessarily. And I say that because I just joined the casting roster. They didn't require a demo. They didn't require any type of voice sample. At the very least, some of the casting rosters will require a voice sample, but this one that I joined did not. I managed to submit myself to that roster, and then I'm on their emailing list. So now, whenever they find projects that you will not see on Twitter or Casting Call Club or even on the Discord server, they're sending you personalized auditions. Studio Coattails, this is an example, but what you can do, click on that link, and then it basically takes you to this form that you can fill out. What roles do you want to be considered for? Your email, and then a link to your demo reel. I could not find the link to the casting roster that I was able to submit for, unfortunately. Again, this is going way into more detail than the other casting roster form was, so look out for casting rosters. If you're starting out and you don't have a demo or high quality equipment, find the ones that cater to you, and then when you do finally meet the criteria in terms of equipment and demos, then come back to these casting rosters and submit yourself for them, so that can open up even more opportunities for you to be in webcomics, visual novels, which are games, by the way. You want to be in games, right? I mean, that's pretty much it. There's other places you can go, but as far as character work, I would start with those resources that I've given you. You'll have plenty of stuff to choose from. And then look at it this way. For those of you who are just starting out, don't stress over these auditions. If you need guidance on how to go about auditions, I made a video titled Audition With Me. Be sure to check that out, gain some insight from there on how to go about your auditions. Give it 2 takes, minimum. Don't just do 1 take and call it a day. No, give them 2, minimum. Show some variation. So that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. If there are any other subjects y'all would like me to cover, be sure to let me know. I enjoy doing these types of videos because when you can teach something and give out information, that really shows when you have a true understanding for something. When you can explain it to other people for them to understand. If I can do that and y'all can take heed to the advice and the resources that I give you, then I'm also growing as well, and that's like a confirmation for me, like, okay, I actually know what I'm talking about. And of course, if there's ever anything that I'm saying wrong or I'm giving out some wrong information, correct me. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. I might have to fight you, but I mean, correct me. Yeah, if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe because it really motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing. Other than that, I'm June, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.